Hi everyone. So this is going to be my PowerPoint covering Chapter 5 for this week's assignment. So just to get started, the topic that I chose for this assignment was over the ways of knowing and how we know what we know. That was covered under epistemology within Chapter 1. The ways of knowing that are listed within the chapter are the following. It's going to be experience, tenacity, traditions, customs, and faith, magic, superstition, intuition, and a priori. And then the research goal that I have for this assignment is to further explain each of the ways of knowing and how each of them play their role in communication and how one communicates. The research questions that I came up with for this topic and for this assignment starts with, for the first one, do individuals utilize all 7 ways of knowing when communicating with others? And then to follow up to that one is, what one way of knowing benefits an individual the most when communicating? And then lastly, the second research question I came up with was, how can an individual know which way of knowing would be appropriate for the different communication encounters that they find themselves in? Next, the research hypothesis that I came up for this assignment is the following. For the first one, there will be a positive association between the ways of knowing, experience, traditions, customs, and faith, with proper communication mannerisms and tactics. And then for the second hypothesis I came up with is the following. The environment an individual finds himself in will determine the way of knowing that will be utilized when communicating. And then for Chapter 5, for those questions for this week, I found the most interesting topic within Chapter 5 would be the different types of research questions that can be constructed, questions of definition and questions of fact. Basically, with questions of definition, that those are the concepts that we study and define that make a huge impact on how we go about the variables within our research. And then question of fact is just asking the question that focuses on the topic itself, like what are the facts, basically. And then the meta-theoretical considerations and perspectives that go with my topic for this week, or again, would be epistemology, the way of knowing, just kind of that whole subject there, and then the subjective perspective within that, since what I'm wanting to research within this assignment has to do with the individual's perception and their actions and what they're experiencing. So again, that would be the subjective perspective for that question there. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening and a great week. Thanks.